Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3, part 23 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Mortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have ourselves a siege against Drycha, who has come on up to defend her newly claimed settlement of Vitvio. We also have, we're over to Throg, who has just finished his adventure underneath the Undersea. We're going to bring him on around and try to get raiding over in Correct 8 Peaks pretty soon. We're going to keep him moving. No one should have any issues with us as we speak. Reed Sherrick is actually the ones that are in control of Pig Barter still. I actually thought we would kick out in this portion of the river somewhere, but it doesn't look to be the case. It's just fine. We'll get moving around the outside, and then we can come on in to Correct 8 Peaks and start doing some raiding. Well, let's come on back over to Wulfrik then, and start off our battle against Drycha. A lot of lag. There's been a lot of frame drops going in and out of the map since update 3.0. Alright, would give us a close victory with medium casualties. We would lose very, very few here in this fight. That is a lot of tree men. You know what we're going to do? Karate chop with their neck in the neck with the auto-resolve. We'll move on through like nothing happened. Let's go ahead and we will probably sack and claim this settlement with the other army there. We'll claim the settlement with Fellman. Yeah, no, he can go to a raiding camp, so I'd rather do that with Wulfrik, and then let you come on in and snatch the settlement up. Occupy this. Well done. We've already beat Drycha once, and that was a lot of tree men. No, thank you. We'll go ahead and throw in the loot pile for some more post-battle loot from all of these fights we're going to get into nearby. Pass out our skills. Hard-earned skill points. Button clicking is the hardest of work. Punishment rate is bad call. You don't really need Lightning Strike. I'm happy to fight all of the people all at once. Always. Never bothers me. Go for some more armor, and then the Devastating Charge. Just max out his combat potential. Jurgesh will give you the wound ability, and then swing on over to Fellman.
Chieftain of the tribe.
And give the boy the Fueled by War. More upkeep reduction. Cool, and while you're here, don't have really any options for global, and I don't want to really give him any more just normal Marauders. So we'll just keep him with what he's got for now.
My next quote?
We'll find one very soon. We've got more gold. We'll keep passing out the extra growth, defenses, and all of the such like that. We'll go ahead and upgrade Herongrad as well. You don't get a lot of money from the settlements that are... Well, you really don't get any gold at all, except for from the raiding ports. So those are really what you want to prioritize. Troll Fjord will go ahead and upgrade the walls yet again. We have another lord going in over here with a whole bunch of giants and marauders. One more turn before the Icehorn are back and ready to be recruited. We're basically going to get everyone ready to go and keep this portion of our coast safe. And then once we get into the Monstrous Arcanum, where we need to start traveling out and about in the world for the ones that are in Nagaron and such. Like the Burning Phoenix Pionon is going to be over in the Donut most likely. Carnosaur Skull says it's over in Hexawaddle, so over on the by Skeggy. And then the Beast over at Nagaron. Theirs are nowhere near us. Some of these are going to be quite a travel, so we need to make sure we've got some lads on the coast ready to get out and do that. Moved with Eggle. Have you come on over and try to chase off Ibn von Liebitz here. We can start raiding all the way over. Staying in the Black Pit. We can probably chase them off, and if they do decide to run or attack, either way we can either crush them or hit the Black Pit next turn. Carl, let's keep you stealing some technology. Do we have a better chance over here at Weissenmund? 68% as opposed to 68%. Does it cost less? No. Well, let's do some traveling. You need to get your steps in. Steal me some technology, buddy. Destroyer of Dryads. That is great, but not what I'm looking for. Lumberjack, did you win? Did you succeed? Awesome, you did. Research rate up to 176%. We'll get there. 4 turns left, and then we'll have a drop of 10% to all of our Marauder units, which could be even more awesome. You just kind of hang out in Correct 8 Peaks, see what's going on down here. No trouble. Go ahead and end the turn. And the Golden Order comes on over to attack Arnau. Not a easy fight for us by any means, but I actually think we can do better than it thinks. These Empire Knights will try to let them get bogged down in our melee infantry, and then we'll send the Marauder Horsemen and the Norseman Warhounds out and around to harass the HELLSTORM rocket batteries. See what we can do. Alright, so we don't have the opportunity to have a lot of hiding places over here on our side. We can go ahead and take the high ground and have a bit of interesting terrain, kind of bogging them down. So have the Marauders. Set them up kind of in a wide line there, having the Spearmen behind. When you count as our Lord, interesting. Throwing axes in the center there. And then we'll push these 3 units forward. A little bit, you a little bit further forward. Try to keep the rocket battery damage on just 1 unit at a time if we can. And we'll have you guys off to the side here. Well off to the side. Everyone else in the group. You 2 in guard mode. You also in guard mode, so you can fire even if you're being chased down. And let's start this battle. We can start taking this hillside as quickly as we can, and that'd be great. You guys get moving up this other side. Hide in the woods if you can. Get all the way into the woods. Move as fast as you can. Those rocket batteries are going to be doing all of the damage. In fact, it probably would have been a better idea to hang back. In comes death. Ouch. Marauders are receiving a pounding. Let's go ahead and try to dodge that as best we can. Anyone that gets a splashdown is receiving a whole lot of damage. Probably should have pulled back and tried to get them to come to us. Not a lot of options though. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
We serve the gods.
Yep, they're on behind. Hounds, go ahead and charge right on in. Stop those HELLSTORM rocket batteries. Marauder Hunters, you keep moving as well. We're not going to worry about the lads chasing you one bit. I've decided to completely destroy our Marauder Hunters there. Best we can. Street race goes by outside. Apologies if y'all can hear that. Let's rush the lads on in. Stop these rocket batteries. I am going to take you guys out of the group and have you come on in and try to target individual units here if we can. So come on down and try to wipe out these units here. Pull the Norskins out. Hounds stay in for a little bit longer here. You guys pull on through. Pull the Hounds through as well. We can try to keep the guys kited.
That's what the master's bid.
Yeah, we lost that unit there. They tried. We have got down into a melee with them. And now if the HELLSTORM rocket batteries try to fire at any of our units, they should be bogging down their own more than ours. Stop those crossbowmen. You come on back against the crossbows. You make sure you bog down the cavalry in the back here. Well done. Even if they flee, it's entirely fine, although they're going to get some good shots here as they rush up the corridor. Come on in. Stop those rocket batteries. Put down these guys next. Cannot have them firing on us for very long, and also even if you take some damage, let's move through. Start slapping at his swordsman there. Actually do it really well. Throw it at the Empire Knights, please. Alright, our Hounds are fleeing on away. Come on back and make sure we're doing damage to those rocket batteries. Keep you guys moving as fast as you can on over. You're bogging down those handguns. Turn back around and make sure those crossbows don't do anything. Guys, keep chucking your axes.
Chaos Marauders. Yes.
Knights are no joke. Let's pull these guys back in so the rocket batteries aren't able to do any damage. Pull away just for a moment. Taking damage from every single one of those units at the same time is not a good time. Go smack us this way, although is he on a horse? Actually might be able to hit him pretty well.
The Dark Gods command.
Push through in on those crossbows.
Yes, Lord. That's what the masters
Keep hitting that unit there.
Your will.
You guys who are rushing on back in eliminated that HELLSTORM rocket battery pretty nicely. Let's move through in on these crossbows next.
Call the Chaos Gods.
Sundered his armor. We're doing too much friendly fire here. His armor's sundered. See if we can do the same with anyone else. Alright, the knights are trying to push up the hill. Let's just go ahead and keep ignoring everyone else. Keep on down. Let's not get too far out of position there. Guard and fight. Don't get charged. They're just trying to draw that unit out of position. Fair play, but it's not going to work. Go ahead and charge in and break these two guys here. Keep charging them down with those spearmen. And gunners should be getting torn to shreds there. No one likes rabies, and they're getting a nice healthy injection right to the buttocks. That group's gone, move up. They're desperately trying to kill our quote-unquote lord now. The further you get pushed back into the woods, the worse you're going to do in combat. Then both of the axemen in together, everyone else kind of hunt down these lads here. You hold firm, start throwing those javelins. Yeah, they keep getting that cheeky charge bonus off. It's working for them. They keep hiding them back. Interesting that it's allowing that to be the way they play, but such it must be. Keep slashing them down. Most of the normal infantrymen are gone now. We just need to blob up and finish off those that remain. Keep hucking those javelins. You guys as well. Try to just stop charging in. Cut down these Empire Knights here. Our spearmen are about to go ahead and flee. Alright, looks like most of the enemy units are shattered. Let's make sure the hounds chase off these crossbows so no one gets shot in the back. No one likes getting shot in the back. Go ahead and pull on away, no reason to take damage. Axemen get back as well. Throw those axes at this unit here, try to finish them off. These Empire Knights need chasing. Alright, those Empire Knights are single-handedly winning the battle for them. There it is, though. They flee. Superior tactics win the day. We are going to do what we can to hunt down as many of these fools as possible, and I will catch you all in a moment. Alright, we managed to chase off the Golden Order invaders there. Despite their overwhelming advantage in explosives, we'll go ahead and sacrifice those foolish captives. And they'll flee on away. Reichland has confederated Midland as well. And the Elector Counts have been summoned. Alright, Carl.
Did you say something?
Do some more stealing of the technology. I'm moving north. Go ahead and have Eggle. He is broken, so we'll move back towards the Black Pit here. Like I didn't quite stay in range, or am I able to reach? Oh. Mistakes were made. Come on over in normal raiding stance then and move in between Laura Lauren Forest and the other. Before we go too much further, can we attack this army? Awesome. Udolph Aldrich, prepare to die. Pass out the flame banner to the Mammoth Boy, and then bring down the hammer. Flump on over. We lose a lot of forces in that fight. Well, more than we probably would, but we'll take it. We will go ahead and sacrifice those captives. More gold for the gold throne. And then we'll start raiding. We'll turn around and attack Black Pit here the next turn. We'll definitely have to fight it though because of the amount of damage our Marauder champions there took in that last fight. That's no problem. Go ahead and grab it. Fueled by War here.
Tribal fury.
Orvig, we'll go ahead and give him his Dark Horror ability.
Demonic murderer.
Steel attack with Carl. Tap in just a little bit there, and then we'll grab Wulfrik.
Where's my next quarry?
And it looks like Cirso has come on over and recruited up a full force of more cave bats and the like. Alright, Wulfrik, that's your job. Get up there and squish that invasion. They're in march stance like fools. They don't have Quetel in the army, so should be no problem. Awesome. A bunch of bats and bears. We'll go ahead and give them the boot. Down they fall. More firewood. We'll go ahead and sacrifice them up. Sweet.
Fear me.
They were so weak, we didn't even gain any extra experience, really. Alright, we'll start raiding and move on down.
Embarking.
Sounds good to me. Grab Throg. Figure what's going on down here in the Rates of Nagash. On up. Do we want to go ahead and jump back in up here? Or do we want to land ashore and go through the mountains on land? I think it might be quicker. Yeah, I don't think you can actually land in here, so it'd be faster to get up here. Do trespass whoever's already in this area.
No stopping me.
Oh, it's the elves. Alright, that's not going to make Emmerich very happy. But listen, buddy. No choice. I wouldn't declare war on me. It won't go well for you. Actually, how well is Emmerich doing?
I should hurl you into the
Strength break 19, he's not doing bad.
Rat.
He's at war with a lot of people around here, though, so he shouldn't try to start things with us. Emphasis on shouldn't. We're going to sprint through as fast as we can, that way he doesn't try to kill us now. Grab Carl. How are things looking up here? Are the decadent hosts starting to improve further? Perfect. Love to see it. Can we convince you for a trade agreement? I'll pay you some money. 17,000?
So hurry up with your
Get out of here.
offer.
I'm not paying you that much money. How's that -2? That's ridiculous. Lanferic would like a non-aggression pact once more here. I mean, unfortunately, you're at war with all of the other Norskins, so I'm gonna have to go for a no on that one, buddy. Shouldn't have canceled it in the first place. All-Seeing Eye wants to become our vassal. I would do that if you weren't already at war with Sigvald. We are going to make friends with Sigvald. Eventually. Serpent Jetty, upgrade. Honestly, it's probably not a bad idea to go for the agreement with Sigvald. I just don't want to. I'm not going to pay him 17,000 gold. That's ridiculous.
No delay.
Leif, let's go ahead and get you. I would like you to have just a giant army of, well, giants. So, 2 more giants, and then grab you some spears. By spears, I mean lads with javelins that can huck them at the enemy. 4 of those sounds good. And actually, do we have any allies that have... No, we have no outposts at all. I thought we had one with the Fecundites. In fact, let's make sure we do have one. I thought we did. Interesting. Okay, let's grab one in at Bergig. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate we don't have... We'll have to get it up to tier 2 to grab his global recruitment. I think the most safe would be Norden, actually. Let's construct one here at Norden. Grab one of his missions to hunt down Emperor Karl Franz. Or for Thyrus Shoemaker. Shoemaker it is. Alright, let's get that going. See about getting any other allies on our side
Enter
here.
then. Are you after a drink?
I think we would have just Lanferic. Well, rats, I'm gonna have to pass. I am going to have to pass. Cave of Dark Offerings sounds good, but we will go ahead and pass on that as well. So upgrading over here at the Tower of Crack. Go for the first dash, most likely. Any of you give me more benefits besides just heroes? Does not look like it. The Smithy does. Gives us more global recruitment options. But that's only if we're trying to recruit up another army in the Tower of Crack, which I don't think we're going to end up fighting over here for a while. We could just go for the Shamanic Pyre and then the first dash for the extra income. I think we actually want another lord over here just to kind of colonize these other settlements here, just so they're not sitting there and being ruins for no reason. For when a guy we don't really care about. Maybe Barden the Black Raider.
Northman.
Welcome, Barden. Barden the Unloved. We'll leave him here with
Decamping.
no units. Let's have him kind of rush around and colonize these different areas, especially the Bay of Blades for that extra port. Sounds good. Carl, can we get you moving anywhere useful? I'd like to move over and snag this Remnants of Battle here, so let's get you moving over to the Monolith of Flesh. It is our most weak settlement up here in the north. You actually think we want the smithy up here at the Forbidden Citadel? This is the one that has the... It used to have the proper military buildings. Actually, let's put one in at the Altar of Spires, or Spawns instead. A little bit harder for them to actually get inland and hit this one, so we'll go ahead and demolish the Plunder Hall there. We'll replace it with the Chieftain Hall.
Outstanding.
Elman will keep you in Vitvio to replenish. Well, we can put you outside the walls. You can replenish and raid.
This way.
Kind of like that idea even more.
Accepted.
Replenish raid, get yourself some more melee defense in case they come on over to fight.
Slaughter the sheep.
And we will move our heroes down there in the south. We've got 10 gold left. Okay, just keep scouting the area then. See what's going on. And then that's our turn.
A negotiation. How about this? I let you talk, then we duel.
I don't think Greases would be in for a duel. He is in for a trade agreement, though, and he'll pay us for it. Sounds good to me.
We're on the gravy train.
We're on the gravy train.
I travel the world seeking duels. Today you bring one
Speaking of
to
gravy
me.
trains, hello, Sigvald. He has declared war on us. Why? We were improving. Okay, fair enough. I guess he needs war really badly, and he's tired of fighting All-Seeing Eye. We'll bring the Fecundites in. Alright, Frog is a supervisor. We now definitely need to make sure that Carl is able to defend the Monolith of Flesh. That's where they chose to invade from last time, so let's get moving.
This way.
And here they come.
Never.
He's got the Summoners of Rage this time. That's going to be nasty. Alright, well, in comes Sigvald once more. Let's make sure that Leif's army is recruiting up nicely. We'll give you some Famir with great weapons. Well, they're both anti-large. Interesting. So the great, what differentiates between the two? Both armor-piercing, anti-large. 30, 32. These guys have more defense. They have more weapon strength by 5. I think that means the dual weapon ones are better. That much more weapon strength or melee defense usually wins the day. Let's go for some Femir. Grab heroes or anything over here in Quinquata. The answer is no. We can, however, prepare up here in the north pretty well. As soon as Carl lands the Monolith of Flesh, we will turn and start punching right away. So let's grab in these sparring fields here. Let's grab the... Yeah, we just upgrade. Let's just upgrade to the Norse village. Try to get it in the 4 turns. If it decides, seems like they're going to make it across the ocean before we are, we'll go ahead and cancel that. Wow, Eric's got a nice army. That's going to be the most dangerous thing here for sure. Alright, Wulfrik. We've got business to attend to. Petchefin needs to fall, and you and Fellman have the opportunity to do that for me.
Despoil,
Alright, Fellman.
ravage.
I'll put you into a march stance.
Let's fight.
Wulfrik, come on over and
The correct.
around the city. Oh, we're not at war with them yet. I could have swore we were. But hello, Ostermark. Who are you at war with?
Make your offer
Nobody?
be done.
They've been over here playing Switzerland, huh? Down to the final settlement. Or did they just get resurrected, perhaps, as a rebellion army?
Who's next? The eternal challenger.
I bet that's what happened. Alright then. How do we put them down? Like devastating charge, up to 108 charge bonus. Let's smush us some Empire. They're already wearing their pink shirts. Close enough to red. We'll bring the Fecundites in. War it is. Indeed, good sir. At least you know. Wulfrik Hartwig has a lot of archers. We'll continue the siege. We'll bring over our other mammoths to help out. Make ourselves some chunky Empire salsa.
Certainty. Moving out.
Alright then. It's not a war crime if no one's left alive to talk about it. The battle. Alright then. So they have themselves a, looks like a first tier settlement there with all the pretty weak towers, so least amount of towers is what we want to attack through, so over here. Perfect opportunity, they're going to have a lot of archers, so the guys are going to all be up on the wall to start things off. Let's get the infantry up front with those shields. Get great weapons directly behind them. And we'll have the trolls and skin wolves leading the charge there, since they have their regeneration on both sides. Just a little bit there, so they're not tripping up our main soldiers there. The mammoth as well, bring them off to the side. They have not a lot of armor, so we really want to keep them back. Wulfrik up front. Bale Fiend. All of our javelins. We'll keep them back until everyone else actually engages the walls. They're really squishy, and we'll lose to those archers. It's bad to fight. Off guard mode. We have the Marauder Hunters as well. We'll pull them around. Go through the city on the other side. Beasties and the single entities. Wulfrik right on in. You as well. Everyone else forward. And wolves help out with those gates there. You two as well. All of the arrows are going to come flying in. Zoom, zoom. A little bit faster there, Wulfrik. Bring you all in. Start chopping through those gates. A little bit of damage on the way in, but not as bad as anything could be. Have you guys go ahead and take the walls there. Across the board. Forward, they are filling on the gates pretty nicely there. You can break through very fast. Move you on in. Javelin men, let's get forward. Taking some damage from the towers themselves, so let's pull them forward. Everyone else is just hiding. They are not having it. Right, the archers are fleeing behind the walls. We can drop down a numbral pendulum. Be able to do some serious damage on those crossbowmen. Makes sense as to why they were doing so much damage back, too. Charge them straight in. Or is the gatehouse not down? Wulfrik's the only one inside. Fair enough. Bring the other mammoth on in then. Then the gatehouse falls right immediately afterwards. Skin wolves in. Yeah, we'll have them take the walls here in just a second. Reinforcements have arrived as well. Bring them, all of the mammoths up through. And those gates are down. Send them in to attack the platform. It should send the crossbowmen. Makes them angry when you attack their platforms. Couldn't tell you why. Bring you in. We'll have both the skin wolves move up and attack this group of crossbowmen that's in the way. Mammoths come on through and attack this barricade platform. You help out. Have our mage come on up. 3 javelin men up the side. Shots in where they can. Move forward. Let's get all of our other lads. We'll have them kind of moving up and around the other side there. You guys can move in and claim this position. Keep moving forward. If you get bogged down at all, you'll get shot full of holes with all those arrows, so push through. We'll have the other mammoths coming on in as well. Gold Voider coming on over the top. We'll get everyone moving on in. Beat down those gates. Just eliminating individual groups of archers at this point. Keep moving. They're through those gates as well. Perfect. Send in the boys. Bale Fiend's in as well. Let's go ahead and drop down the bit of shades on these archers in the back line here. Wulfrik keeps charging on through. Increase everyone's melee defense there. We'll have the trolls and the skin wolves come up this street here and then go around. Now they're going to go through the middle. Fair enough. Let's keep moving to the one death blob then. Mammoth's flailing around doing all sorts of damage. Come on in here and claim this position. Chop the archers up if you have to. Old Waiter is moving on over the top. Let's have you bring down a tower if you can. Well, that one's going to go down on its own. No problem. Come on over here then and prepare a nice breath spell. Wulfrik will charge right on into these halberdiers. We'll hit them with Sea Fang once it's around. It's pretty much a smashing. Trolls are in. They are halberdiers, but it's not going to help much. Firm line. Cut to ribbons. Keep moving through. Old Voider, head on over the top. You get on in there as well. We just have so many units. Let's grab all of the mammoths here. Put them in a group so I can keep an eye. Have them all charging in together. You're sure you want to stand in my way? We'll have some thing to say about it. Drop down the Tempest. Goes the wrong way, of course, but that's fine. Should be expected. Come on, mammoths, quit bogging in each other's way. Old Warrior's coming on over the top. Let's go ahead and get ready for a breath spell there. Swordsmen look like they need a hug. Extra melee defense. There's no lord nearby. Eviscerated that unit. Let's come on in and eliminate these archers next. Wulfrik come and attack this gate. The rest of the mammoths come stomping down the street. Who needs the blood-haired English? There are a lot of archers behind that wall, though, so let's go ahead and make sure all of the mammoths are coming on over together. Their parade marching. Meanwhile, all of the big beasties coming after these spearmen here. Old Warrior successfully scared them off pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and get over the top. Wulfrik, we do have a Sea Fang. I think this is going to be a nasty cast. Portal opens up, and death. Death. Most of them break almost instantly. Those that remain get cut down by the Cold Voider. I guess this mammoth was busy rampaging. Not doing what he was told. Scoot back a little bit here. We're not even going to use the rest of our infantry for the most part. Mammoths, charge! Or everyone else maybe come in and hang out inside the city. If you so wish. We'll leave some skin wolves here as well to hold this position. And the rest of group 3 can come on around and start munching on these crossbows. Meanwhile, the mammoths have them doing the same thing. All of the named fellas, Wulfrik and the Soul Crusher, can come on in after these archers. Cold Voider, keep chasing who you can. And you go all the way around because of the barricade, I guess. Interesting. Let's come on in and claim this barricade spot here. Looks like they put up a barricade. That's so goofy. Alright, let's break that down. Everyone else is gonna march around the outside. The parade of death approaches. One at a time, the mammoths approach. Never has chaos been so orderly. Run them down. They're just gonna get in each other's way. Not enough men to slay per mammoth. Alright, we'll fly the Cold Voider over the top. Looks like he has not a lot left to stop us. Mammoth flank. The Secret Agent Feral came out around the side. Go ahead and have you blast that cold air right in on this Spearman line. Move in and claim this point. Wulfrik, you and the boys move forward. We should be able to drop down another Sea Fang. Rip through the rest of these poor spearmen here that are in our way. Mammoths can't even move through this gap. There's so many of them.
Wulfrik no wonder.
Drop down the Tempest. Might as well give yourself some damage resistance there as everyone else breaks. And there's the victory. Final defenders of Betchafen fall. And Hertwig's forces are crushed. Ostermark falls once more. Lost almost nothing in the fight as well. We'll go ahead and occupy the settlement, since it has the pottery there. Good old tradable resources are always useful to grab. Scourge of Mankind already. The Frag's Beast Tamer as well. Good old ancillaries to pass on out. And trade on off to just get some extra gold. What does the pottery building do for us? Extra defensive supplies faction-wide. Not bad. Only issue is that doesn't really help any of our minor settlements at all. But not bad.
Outstanding.
Bellman, we have just to deal with the Griffin Wood, and we shouldn't have to worry about a Dryja any further. While she is a huge threat, as long as you can eliminate that main forest, that's pretty much the end of it. Right, Eggle, let's get you moving up north here. Cannot quite reach Dieterschaffen, so let's just kind of keep walking. We can kind of hang out and do a bit of raiding camps. We can actually replenish. That'd be even better. Even better. With our leftover gold, let's have Bod in the Black Raider jump into March Stance and move over to Bay Blades. Sigden can keep moving down to try to join up with Wulfrik's army. Keep all moving.
They can run.
Wound here with Durgesh. Elman will go ahead and grab probably a natural healing. He's up to what on his healing rate? 9% only. That's not enough. And it's nowhere near the max, so.
Enslave the Southerners.
Right. Betchafen falls. We move ever closer into the heart of the Empire. Once we grab Altdorf, we have another research we can grab. Being the Secrets of Steel and Magic. 25% more weapon strength. I do think that's just for Wulfrik, but it'd be really interesting to see if that goes for all of our armies.
Shaman sorcerer.
Shaman, keep stealing some research where you can.
Sabotage.
That definitely wasn't a very good percentage. Did you succeed? Oh no, you failed. Carl the Failure.
I guide the try.
That's why we have you here. We'll have you do some stealing up at the Black Crag.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. Now you're just here to steal some scrolls. Frog, let's go ahead and jump out of March Stance so we know what's going on with the High Elves. We are going to be trespassing all the way through here. Don't really care, though. Not even a little bit. I do think we will jump into March. Could backfire on us pretty badly here. But I also don't think he wants to fight us while he has all the other battles going on. See how things are going up with Sigvald. He is just preparing the invasion as we speak.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Get the next turn anyway, so that would make sense. Let's get the final point onto the Marauding Militia here at the Altar of Spawn. Make sure we're ready and prepared for the invasion that's coming. It's going to be a nasty time. On through then, and we'll possibly in the turn. I just saw that Nagaron ended their war with the Decadent Host as well, which is not good. We need them to keep fighting.
Verminous valor.
I'd usually negotiate with my sword, but
Hello,
today
Windex.
you are lucky.
Military access. No, you keep bothering the decadent host there. You leave everyone else alone. Right, awesome. Let's get moving with Wulfrik.
The eternal challenger.
See if we can get a little bit more in on the Griffin Wood here. We're nearly to where we could break them. Better to do that now rather than wait. Jump into the raiding camp. Move forward onto this side.
Compels.
For both of them, if we can here.
More headway. Your will.
Gonna be able to bring down the Griffin Wood in an auto-resolve.
I am the one.
Up into the normal ratings, we can get a little bit further up.
Heading out. Slaughter the sheep.
Should be just close enough together. No problem. Petrofin needs the loot piled in so we can actually get some growth. Warband camp as well. I'd love to come over and grab the gold at Wolfenburg. We'll get there. We do have to make sure our enemies are broken first.
Take what's there.
Alright, let's go ahead and grab the Bay of Blades.
By the serpent.
Support is going to be really useful. Colonize for a huge sum, and we'll have to wait till next turn to actually
Chieftain of the tribe.
repair the ruined village.
Northman.
That's
come.
fine. Move here.
Despoil and
I can see when his
ravage.
raiding thing. It looks like the Empire's just going to flee.
Understood.
Very brave of them. So, move in on Dieterschaffen, and we simply occupy this.
Slaughter the sheep.
It's like they had no time to build anything up, they just claimed it. Alright, well, we'll have to do some rebuilding next turn. Not so scared of that at all. Wrong, let's get moving. We'll switch out of March stance once again here to be safe. They are recruiting a bit of their army to make sure that Throg isn't a threat. He's not at the moment. We do have to worry about the rats trying to ambush. I think an ambush would go worse for them than me. We're almost there. Just up and around this bend, and we can do some raiding, and that should be the last stage of our quest, hopefully.
I guide the tribe.
You guide the tribe. Come on over here and do some scouting.
Go.
Add up the skill points. That'll be turn. Go for, I think, Flamestorm. Martin Spawn Seeker has arrived.
Done.
Can we reach out and smack him on the forehead for his mistakes? Not quite.
On the prowl.
Several armies going on over this side all at the same time.
That will incur my...
Alright, Carl, this could be quite the battle. The outpost is not quite finished, but as soon as it is, we can grab in some Nurgle forces, and that'll probably keep Carl a little bit more safe. He just has some normie marauders there for the most part. All the damage is coming in from Law and Order and the rest of the big boys. Volheim Mountains, I think we'll just go for Marauders and Builders. And then up here at the Monolith of Flesh, we'll switch it on over to whichever the defensive one is. Raise the Palisades on up. Yep, raise them up. Flip the turn. Alright, under Morsleeve's glare, your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morsleeve's glare. We could drop the treasury by 1,500 to gain some war fervor, or do nothing and risk Morsleeve's wrath. I mean, who's to say he actually takes revenge, right? Now we'll go ahead and improve the omens. I don't trust it. We can't have any whammies right now. Let's get Throg moving up and around the corner then. Keep him in march stance still.
Fine.
As scary as it might be. I think again Clan Moors is dealing with everything else. As long as no Dawi sneak out and attack us now, we should be safe. We did finish the research for the Raising of the Empire, so now it's time to move on, and I think the next one we're going to go for is the Ravaging of the Dwarves. Just because we're definitely going to need extra damage while fighting against the Dwarves. We have a lot of that to come. Add that on in. We'll swing up north to Wulfrik. We'll probably go ahead and end the turn. Or in the episode, I mean. Go ahead and surround Griffinwood.
I'll challenge them.
Be a close victory as is. Yeah, this should be a smashing. Move on forward with Thelman as well.
Journeying.
Finally.
And give Dreicher the old boot. We lose any forces at all? Nope. Quick, simple, decisive victory. Sold. 600 lost to the fighting, though. Get half of the force. We will definitely sack the settlement first. A lot of gold. Also upkeep on all of our marauder units as well. Actually, looks like it really didn't increase our overall upkeep there, but
Let's fight.
how much are these guys costing? 179. That's really not bad for a top tier unit. Jump into a raiding camp stance then, and
An unstoppable force.
have
Enslave
you
the
pull out into the
souls.
next province, just so we can make sure we're maximizing our gold gains here.
See
Okay,
fans
right next to him.
ready.
Gonna hit both provinces at the same time, but with that victory over Drycha, I'm out of time for today. I've been at Space with War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.